Hey guys, welcome back to Popcorn and Champagne.
This is season 3, episode 5.
Woo! It's Popcorn and Champagne, and we're coming live.
Popcorn and Champagne is on location, and we are at
the grand lobby at the Nashville International Airport.
Yay!
Yes.
We are with the wonderful Stacey H. Nickens, who is the Assistant Vice President of Corporate Communications, Community Affairs, and Customer Experience for the Nashville International Airport. She is a Memphis native, and she has a mass comm degree from University of Tennessee in Martin. She is also my wonderful sister mom with Jack and Jill of America. She's also
Absolutely.
a link.
Absolutely.
Yes, and she is my soror for the amazing Delta Sigma Theta Sorority Incorporated.
The best sorority in the world.
That's right.
Matter of opinion for that. Matter of opinion.
But you are one of the head honchos out here at the airport. We're so proud of
Welcome,
you.
Stacey.
Yes,
Thank you
Thank
so
you
much
for being here.
Thank you so
excited
much
to be a part of
Thank
this.
you for allowing us to come here and be a part of taping our podcast today.
Yes,
Absolutely.
yes.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So, this lobby.
Yeah.
Yes.
Tell us all about all the changes that have happened here.
Okay, so this lobby is part of our BNA Vision Plan. This started in 2017, and this is near the end phase of that. We opened this lobby January 24th of this year, and it has really changed the travel experience in
So
Tennessee.
I traveled you travel all the time with work.
Yes.
I traveled last time in December, and it's nothing. I mean, this looks totally different. So this opened up when?
January 24th.
Wonderful.
Yes,
It's beautiful.
Yes. And it's really transformed what people are accustomed to seeing when they come to BNA.
Okay.
It is really an elevated experience, and that's what we want our travelers to have when they come through the doors
Love it.
here.
Love it.
So our backdrop back here is the multimedia screens.
Yes.
So tell us a little bit about that.
So yes, our multimedia screens, they really encapsulate all the elements that you see in Middle Tennessee, from Broadway, the interpretations through our neons that you are accustomed to seeing, as well as an aerial shot, what we call Nashville by Night. And we also have what we call the art of making. So in the art of making, you see guitar making. You also see a whimsical illustration of whiskey making.
Oh my
Again, it's just another touch point to really showcase what we're about here in Tennessee.
And you're part of the art program
Yes.
with the actual airport, right?
Absolutely.
Okay.
So
Okay.
another big piece in our lobby is the sculpture. It's
Okay.
the unscalable rampart of time, and it's a 5-story sculpture that really, really brings this space to life.
Beautiful.
Wow.
It's
wow.
absolutely stunning.
This is stunning. So
Thank
we
you.
noticed there are a lot of new restaurants here. Can you talk about new restaurants and emphasis on like maybe local brands? that
Yes,
we
so part of our big construction plans in 2017 was really to make our concession plans local. And what that meant, we came up with the Reimagine concession program. There was really an emphasis to bring in what you see, the brick and mortar style restaurants that you see in the city are now on the door. So you see brands like Parnassus, which is a bookstore. You see the Pharmacy Burger. You see the Southern. And also what's coming is Princess Chicken as well as Slim and Husky.
Yes.
So we're really excited about what's to come.
So it makes you feel like you're at home in Nashville.
Absolutely.
It
So
also gives travelers that Nashville experience,
Yeah,
right?
Yes.
for sure.
Yeah.
we're the first and last impression that you get of the city. So it's
Absolutely.
really important for us that we reflect the essence of what's offered in the
Absolutely.
city.
I love it. I
Yeah.
love it. I love it.
Yes.
So what's on the horizon for BNA? Talk about that.
So one of the big pieces I think we get a lot of questions on is, what are you building? When is the hotel coming?
Yeah.
So the hotel is what you see that's being built. It will open December 31st of this year. It will be unlike any other hotel that you've ever seen at an airport. We'll have 292 rooms, 6 suites,
Wow.
conference space. But I think the highlight of the construction plan is our rooftop bar and pool that will overlook the city.
It's going to be insane.
Yes, I don't think we've ever seen anything like that here. Or at any other airport for that matter.
Is that with a hotel chain?
Yes, it'll be a Hilton BNA. That'll be the name of our
Okay.
hotel.
I'm a
Very
Hilton
good.
girl.
Very
I
good.
remember.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
So how are you guys preparing for the future? Talk about it.
So we talked about BNA Vision.
Yep.
So we also have our new area, what we call New Horizon, which is our second construction program. There will be the expansion of Concourse A and Concourse D. And it's really to make room for additional flights. Right now we're at capacity because we'll also be opening a satellite concourse that you will be able to access through C6. and you'll come and you'll take a shuttle bus. The airlines that will be over there will be Allegiant as well as Spirit. So we're really just trying to make room to bring more flights to travelers to really elevate that experience. So this is the #1 airport, and we want people to feel that way.
Oh, Stacey, I love that.
I do too.
So Toni and I have a podcast.
Yes,
I might have heard about it.
And one of our hashtag that we love to say is "What you watching."
Absolutely. So I'm into crime shows.
Okay, love that.
A lot of ID. And I think it's just a thrill for me to really watch these people think they can get away with this stuff. I mean, it's the storylines are different, but the end result is the same. You're going to jail.
You're going to jail. So did you keep up with the Murdaugh trial?
Yeah, now that one was just unbelievable.
I'm having withdrawals.
It was so juicy.
It was.
You missed it.
Oh my gosh, I'm having withdrawals.
And we're talking about generations of this.
Oh my gosh.
It didn't just start with him, but it ended with him.
It ended with him. He ruined
exactly
100 years.
That's right.
I mean, don't
family's
you
legacy.
miss Paw and Bus and Mags and Bubba?
Well, I think we hadn't seen the last of Buster.
Because Buster's free.
For right now.
That's right.
For right now.
That's right.
For right now. Listen, we thank you so much for allowing Popcorn and Champagne to come out and do our podcast today. And thank you so much. I mean, we are so excited for the new Nashville International Airport.
You're welcome, and thank you for inviting me. Anytime you all want to come back out, just let me know.
Okay.
Thank you,
Thank
ladies.
you, Stacey. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye. Hey guys, thank you guys so much for joining us today. And please like, subscribe, and tell a friend. Our YouTube handle is Popcorn and Champagne, and also
on IG, Popcorn_Champagne.
Absolutely. And if you notice, today is a little different. We usually have some champagne and popcorn, but we're on location today and had a great interview with Stacey.
Yes,
Nickens.
we did.
She is so wonderful. Is she not?
Amazing.
And also, want to mention Colonel's Popcorn.
Yes.
We have the Toni and Tiff mix, and make sure that you try that out and you get a 10% off discount.
Yes. Can y'all see this background?
It's
Is not gorgeous here?
Yes.
At BNA Airport.
Yeah, so shout out to Stacey Nickens.
Yes.
My Jack and Jill sister mom.
And my Sarah.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
My sister.
Okay.
Anyway.
Oh gosh, they're doing too much here in the background.
So
Anyway,
let's get into
now
it.
It's time for
Infotainment.
Okay. So Real Housewives of Atlanta, Drew Sidora,
Yes.
right, and her husband Ralph. I don't know if you guys have watched that. I didn't like him on the show.
I never liked him.
I didn't either.
No.
But they have filed for divorce, and I think Drew filed for divorce like an hour before he did. And
It's probably petty.
It is, but
Pettiness.
she's accusing him of cheating, abuse, and messing with her finances.
Oh.
So what do you think about that?
I think it's long overdue.
Me too.
I think that he was suspect a long time ago.
Yeah.
And I never really liked how he treated her. That one time when he just left home
and went to
for
Tampa
days.
for days. Yeah.
He was just always suspect to me. So good for her. I hope she can move on.
I hope she can too. But I wonder, is she going to be on the show next season?
I think so.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
Maybe.
She want them coins.
Yeah,
honey.
but does Bravo want her?
I don't know.
That's the question.
With
Andy
the bad
Cohen. Oh my
lace
gosh,
fronts,
they're
girl.
Awful. They're awful.
Oh no.
Okay, so the next thing is going on. You know all about this. Is Tiger Woods' ex-girlfriend?
Yes,
Erica Herman.
Yeah, she's suing the Golfers Trust for $30 million. They broke up, and she's pissed. I mean,
and like she's trying to get out of the NDA that she signed, right?
Yeah. And listen, I get it. You live a certain lifestyle. You probably took care of his children.
Probably.
All those things. But that NDA, I mean, he made you sign it for a reason, sweetie.
Yeah.
I just think you're not due $30 million. Now, maybe a car. Is that bad to say?
Maybe, but
I don't
$30
know.
million?
He seems a little high maintenance to me.
Yeah.
She might deserve a little bit.
Maybe not $30 million.
Not
maybe
$30 million.
Maybe something to go away. Make the problem go away.
Yeah,
So, yeah.
But I don't think that she's going to get anything out of this.
Okay. Now it's time for reality show recap.
Yes.
Okay. This is on you,
this
homegirl.
is one I've been watching for years. I mean, it's on season 10, Basketball Wives. It premiered February 13th. And Shani O'Neal has...
Shani O'Neal Henderson.
Yes, newly married.
She's the first lady now.
Yes, and she's handed the reins off to Jackie Christie, who is, honey, off the chain, off the charts all the time. And so it's just, she keeps it interesting, most definitely. But Malaysia, Pargo, has called it quits.
Oh, she stopped?
Yes,
She left? Oh,
she
okay.
left.
Okay.
Because Jennifer Williams called her out, girl, on her house in Atlanta. Now, remember the tea you sent me about that?
Yeah.
And that she was involved
Yeah.
with Giselle.
Jamal Bryant. Yeah.
So apparently that house that he provided for her in Atlanta, he let go to foreclosure.
Whoa. Whoa.
And so her business was starting to show
what
on
kind
the...
of, what does she have? I mean, okay.
She had a house.
Okay.
And apparently it's gone. And Jennifer Williams called her on it on the show.
And so she left.
And she left.
Wow.
She said she quits.
Wow.
Yeah.
Now, speaking, and I know this is not in our notes, but in addition to you had sent me, or we had talked about Kim from Atlanta Housewives.
Oh, girl.
She lost her house
She
as well,
did.
right?
She did.
Oof.
Yeah.
Goodness gracious.
Yeah, I don't think she's really working that much, but you know, this reality thing is tricky because you have to stay relevant, you have to be interesting.
Yeah.
Or they're
You
going
do.
to fire you.
Yeah. And I think what it does, it really exposes who you truly are.
Yes.
Who you already are.
Yes.
You know, the good, bad, and the ugly.
For
We
sure.
talked about that.
Yeah.
So with Basketball Wives, I haven't seen Basketball Wives in a long time.
Mm-hmm.
You know, for me, I got tired of all the fighting.
Yeah.
And all that, because I'm thinking, you know, we're in our 40s, our 50s.
Yes.
Why? There's other ways to handle it.
Yes.
But I think I liked it better when Tammy was on there,
Yeah.
when Evelyn was on there,
I
and with
know.
Shawnee. So how do you get
And
this
they're all
season?
gone. No, to me, it's burnt popcorn.
Okay.
I mean, it needs to end.
Yeah.
When Shawnee left, I mean,
Yeah.
it was a wrap for me.
I get it. I get it.
Yeah.
I get
so,
it.
what you got next?
Oh, now it's time for a
Documentary
recap. Okay.
Ooh.
Oh my goodness.
It's so juicy.
So the Murdaugh murders.
Yes.
It's a lot to say.
Yes.
It's a Southern Scandal, which is on Netflix, and it premiered February 22nd.
Mm-hmm.
So I am so having withdrawals because I was watching the trial every single day.
Yeah.
So Alec Murdaugh was convicted of killing his wife, but the documentary doesn't really cover that.
No.
The documentary starts with the son, Paul.
Yep.
Paul, as he was called on the trial. There was a boating accident.
Yes,
And
tragic.
it was so tragic that a girl got killed. And so, let me tell you something. It's a 3-part episode. It is excellent.
It is
If you
good.
have not watched this, I definitely encourage you to watch it because, I mean, it just goes to show family that had a lot of power.
Yeah.
This family was in South Carolina, and they, for 100
Beaumont.
years.
Beaumont?
Is it Beaumont?
I think it's Beaumont,
Is it
South
Beaumont?
Carolina.
Okay. It escapes me right now.
Yes, Beaumont.
But
Oh,
it's really sad because a young, beautiful girl named Mallory Beach was killed because somebody was drunk, somebody was reckless, Papa.
Yeah.
And he had all this power and privilege that he thought that he would be able to get out of it.
Yeah.
And it didn't end well for Papa,
It
as we
didn't.
know.
It didn't.
But it's really a sad, sad state because parents lost a daughter.
Yeah, they did.
And they thought that, you know, the Murdaugh family thought that their power and influence
Yep.
would be able to get them out, and it just didn't work out.
Can
that
we
way.
just talk about the trial a little bit?
Can we talk about the trial? Let's talk about it, because you know I was watching it.
I know, right?
Yeah.
So, kudos, champagne moment for me.
Yeah.
Out of all of this mess was the judge.
Class act.
Yeah.
Class act. I mean, the way he was talking to him at the end, when he was before he gave him his sentence, he was saying to him, you know, I know that your wife and your son probably visit you in your dreams. And he said, and I'm sure you loved your son.
Yeah.
But you allowed all of this to happen. And he said, and maybe it wasn't you
Yeah.
that did it. Maybe it was somebody else that you become.
That's right.
When you're on the opioids. Because he had this huge history, long history
Yeah.
of having, he had 20-year history of drug problem. And the reason why he had drug problems, he had a knee injury. He played football at the University of South Carolina.
And got hooked
And
on
got
painkillers.
hooked on painkillers.
Yeah.
And I mean, I was,
I
and
mean-
I'm going to tell you something, Tiffany, about that trial. I was almost manipulated by him
Yeah.
while he was on
For sure,
stand.
for sure.
Because he came off as being this country guy,
A victim.
a victim, and he was very manipulative.
Yeah.
And it took me I was like, maybe he didn't do it. But then I started realizing, okay, no, this is what he's doing by
Yes.
using these names of Paw for his son Paul,
Yeah.
Max for his wife Maggie, Roro for Rogan.
Yeah.
But he never used those names when he was being questioned by the detectives. So that was the way he was manipulating the jury to show, you know, that he was a good guy.
Yeah.
You know.
The
It was a
sentencing,
shame.
though, when
Yeah.
the judge did that for
Yeah.
your natural life.
Yeah, he got 2 life sentences,
Yes.
and now
He will
he's
never
trying,
leave.
Yeah, he will never leave, and he's
Yeah.
trying to appeal.
Oh, no.
But what I'm stuck on now are the tapes and the conversations that I'm hearing on TikTok when he's talking to his son on the phone.
Yeah.
His son hates him. You can
Yeah.
just tell it.
Yeah.
I don't know. You can just tell. But I
But-
do feel sorry for his son, but it's not over for him either.
No.
We'll see what
and I
happens.
can see them making this an American crime story. I hope so.
No, Oliver Stone
Okay, is it
was
coming?
in the courtroom.
Okay.
Is his name Oliver Stone? Is
Yeah.
that right? Yeah. He was
He's
there.
coming.
It's coming.
It's coming.
It's coming. I'm here for it.
Yeah.
So this documentary, again, it's on Netflix. It's called Murdaugh Murders.
Mm-hmm.
It is a Southern scandal, and it premiered in February. Definitely a champagne
Yes,
moment.
ma'am.
Definitely
Yes.
a champagne moment. I'm here for it all day.
Yes.
Yeah.
So now we have drama recap.
Yay.
So Snowfall. It's snowing in March, baby. Franklin is back for the final season. I'm so sad. This stars Damon. What is it? Idris? Not Damon.
Lori, is it Lori Harvey's?
Yeah. Oh,
Lori Harvey's
Lori gets
boyfriend?
all the
Yeah.
good ones, but
does.
Franklin Saint is your your drug dealer in South Central LA. It's based in 1980s when the
It's Rick
crack
Ross,
coke.
right? He's supposed to be Rick Ross?
No.
No? Okay,
No.
wrong story.
Well, when
Sorry.
the crack cocaine epidemic was on the rise.
Right.
But this season going out, Franklin and his family are at war. So he's at war with Uncle Jerome and Auntie Louie. But the undercover CIA agent that actually put him on stole all of Franklin's money. Okay, so $70 million gone. Franklin's obsessed with finding this, and that is the move of this season, is him trying to regain his, recover his money and get Teddy, the undercover CIA agent, held accountable for what he did. And it looks like it's going to be the end for Teddy, though. But it's a really good series, guys. Another one of my favorites is Leon and Wanda, who they're married now, and they're back from Africa. And it's just a great series. It was created by John Singleton.
Yeah.
God bless him.
Yeah.
But definitely tune in. It is a champagne moment.
Okay. That
Yeah.
is final season, right?
Final
it's on
season.
FX, right?
Yep.
Okay. Next, we have Belair. So
Yes.
this is season 2, premiered on Peacock in February 23rd.
Mm-hmm.
And it's Will's complicated journey,
Yeah.
right?
What do you? Okay, so I'm glad Will came back home.
I am.
You know, he's so West Philly this, West Philly
Yeah.
that, and he has to prove himself.
Yeah.
I just hope that he doesn't go down the path. Thank God for Uncle Phil, because Uncle Phil is watching him with
Yep.
this recruit from
Right.
the AAU
Right.
basketball thing. But what is your opinion about the cousin? Carlton, the one that plays Carlton. I think he's the only one that I struggle with on that show.
I wish aesthetically, I wish they would have
no.
found a different one, right?
Aw.
I think Carlton struggles.
Well, yeah. Well, he
with-
has his mental issues,
Yeah.
the drugs,
Yeah.
and all of that.
Yeah.
So I guess that's bringing in a modern day Carlton.
Yes. But I don't know if this Carlton is kind of dweebish, but he's still kind of hip.
Yeah.
The Carlton we knew on the show
Yeah.
was more dweebish, but I guess I
He
would
was
expect that. He was
fun.
fun. I would expect that because they changed everything on the show.
Yeah.
I think the struggle that I have is I want Uncle Phil
Yeah.
and Jeffrey. I want them back right.
Well, they get back right.
Okay, so they are back right.
Yes.
So that must have happened in episode 3?
Yes.
Okay, good.
Yes.
Okay.
Uncle Phil made it right.
Okay, good.
Because Jeffrey be sharp. honey.
Yeah, and Jeffrey is very tough. I
Yeah.
love his character. I
Yeah.
love the way they developed his character.
Yeah.
Now, for you said the champagne moment for you was Hillary and Jazzy as a
Yeah.
couple. I do like that.
Yeah.
Now-
they're struggling a little bit.
What I did like was seeing Ashley,
Oh my God.
Tatiana Ali.
I'm so glad they brought her
I am
in.
too.
And her character matters.
I love it. I love it.
Keep watching,
Yeah,
guys.
It's going to
it's
develop.
really good.
It's definitely going to develop.
Yeah, it's a
definitely
really
gonna-
good thing.
Okay, so now it's time for movie recap.
Yes.
Oh my goodness, The Strays. This was a thriller movie that was on Netflix and premiered February 23rd.
Yeah.
Let me tell you something. I liked it.
I loved it.
So this is basically about a struggling light-skinned girl in London,
Yes.
right? And she had a husband and a family. She had 2 children, right? She struggled mightily.
Yes.
I should say.
Yeah.
So what she did was she just said, you know what? I want more. What's wrong with having more?
Yeah.
And she puts a note up on the refrigerator that she's gone to the hairdresser, right?
Yeah, yeah.
And that she just leaves her whole
She
family.
walks out the door
and starts a whole
and
new life.
leaves that life behind.
Yeah.
Because it just got too much for her.
Yeah, it did.
But baby, the repercussions of all of that.
Yeah. So the 2 children go back. They find her, right? She's living this life. She's married and she has a white husband.
Yeah.
And she has 2 biracial children, right? So the children, her 2 black children,
Yes.
find her and like, why haven't you, blah, blah, blah.
Yep.
Let me tell you, this for me had a Jordan Peele-ish
Oh, that's who I
kind
thought.
of thing. I did too.
I thought he did
I
it.
did too. I did too.
It was totally a Get Out Us type
I agree.
feel.
Yep, I agree.
But the ending is everything. And
Listen.
history just repeats itself.
That's all you need to say about that.
but
That was definitely a champagne moment. for
It's
me.
weird, but just hang on to it because it's definitely a must watch.
I agree. It's a champagne moment in a train wreck kind of way. I think in a train wreck kind of way. It is. I loved it.
Oh, it's so good.
All right, what you got?
Sharper is
Oh.
another drama
That was good.
that was on Apple TV. It's a thriller. And it is the ultimate, like, modern day con. It stars Julianne Moore, who always gets it right.
She does.
And my man, John Lithgow. And
he is aged. I mean, he's timeless.
he is, right?
He's timeless.
And he brings it every time.
Every single time.
But
Every time.
they pull off the ultimate, like, grift.
Yeah.
Right? And so it just takes you on a ride that you would never, ever expect. And the ending, once again, is another.
Yeah, I thought the scripting was smart.
Yeah.
I love how they did the title cards. So, you talked about Tom, we talked about Sandra, we talked about Max.
Yes.
And then we talked about Sandy.
That's right.
I mean,
It takes you on a ride through all the characters
yeah.
and it brings it all together at the
Yeah.
end. It is beautifully done.
I agree.
Yes.
I definitely
Champagne
agree.
moment.
Champagne moment for sure. Mm-hmm. All right, so you watched Creed 3.
Ooh, premiered March 3rd, and it's starring our man, Michael B. Jordan, and Jonathan Majors. Jonathan Majors plays his childhood friend who comes back. He's been in jail, locked up for some stupid thing that they did when they were kids. And Michael B. did not go to jail. He ran from the scene of the crime. And it just shows him coming back after 18 years Jonathan Majors, who plays a guy named Dame, was the contender. He was the one that was supposed to be the heavyweight champion of the world. But it ended up being for Michael B. Jordan instead. So he comes back trying to redeem himself and get the title,
Okay.
which he ends up doing. But it's at a cost. Brilliantly done. Let me just say this. Jonathan Majors, he's awkwardly brilliant. If this even makes sense to you. He comes across as this weird, awkward dude, but when I tell you, he is so brilliant.
There's nothing wrong with being awkward.
I
I
love
think
him.
that's what works for him. You know what I'm saying? There's nothing wrong with it.
Yeah.
It works for him.
I love him.
So, but can we just talk about Michael B. Jordan and this Calvin Klein steamy underwear
Yeah.
campaign that he has?
I mean, my
for
man
spring
is just
2023.
He's fine. He's
He
just
is.
fine.
He is.
Throughout the whole entire movie, of course, they show their bodies. They're
Yeah.
both in
Yeah.
tip-top shape.
Yeah. And he was on The View talking about the things that he eats. I mean, it's chicken
Yes.
and broccoli and
It's
rice,
insane. Their
Yeah.
workout, all of it. So I highly recommend this. The fight scene is top-notch out of all the Creed
So,
movies.
Tiff, do you think this is going to be Creed 4?
Oh, absolutely.
Absolutely. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
And it's probably going to lead with his daughter.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah. But it's amazing. Great
Good
job.
deal.
Oh, and Michael B. Jordan directed.
There you go.
First time directed it. There was a little tiff between, I believe, Ryan Coogler and Sylvester Stallone.
Why?
I don't know. I don't know the whole tea on that.
Okay.
But he did not want anything to do with being a part of the movie. He's a producer.
Okay.
But Sly is not in the movie.
Okay. Okay. Sly has a reality show coming out.
He does.
With his daughters, right?
I think
that's
so,
coming out.
yeah.
It's coming on E?
I don't know.
I
I
can't
don't know which
remember
one
where I
it
saw
is.
that.
But
It
I
just made
did
me
see
think
that
about
he
it.
was coming out
Yeah.
with one.
So Chris Rock's Selective Outrage premiered March 4th, Netflix.
It was live. First time ever Netflix ever did a live show.
Yeah. So, I mean, this is kind of getting a lot. Okay, so let me just say this. Okay, so I thought it was good.
Yes.
I thought it was funny.
Yes.
I have several friends that did not like it.
Oh, I thought
My
it was
friend
outstanding.
Adrienne Terrell, love her to death. She was like, okay, it wasn't funny to her. Adrienne Roberts, she's one of your sorority sisters. She was like, she missed it. She was like, it wasn't funny. I thought it was funny.
Thought it was hilarious.
I thought it was hilarious.
One of my favorite parts of it, I had several, but the Lululemon stunt.
That was funny.
Where he talked about that. And dating a 45
Oh my God.
to 50-year-old
That was
woman.
hilarious.
Baby,
That was
when I
hilarious.
say he hit the mark on that when he said, you always want something fixed.
Yeah. She said she wanted her roof. She needed a new roof, right? He said he wanted to date someone younger. That was so funny.
It was brilliant. And then when he hit Will and Jada, baby.
Ooh, let me tell you something. He's mad. I think he's hurt and disappointed so much because the way he started off, he was talking about he supported Will. He's watched all his movies. He was like a Will fan. And for that to happen, and I don't think there's no coming back for him. He's done.
Who?
Chris. He's not. There's no way to repair it right now.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I think they're even. Okay?
Yeah.
I think what Chris did was it equal to the slap that Will gave him.
But what did Chris say? Chris said, she hurt you even more than he hurt me.
That's right. And hence the title, Selective Outrage. It was so brilliant how he tied that in with Will's anger and how selective. Because he pointed out to you, they went on national TV, talked about the affair.
Yep.
You know, everybody calling him a punk and you know, crazy for you letting your wife put you on that platform like that. Who does that?
Absolutely. That's
And
true.
then he said, you did all of that. And who you going to hit?
Well, and let me tell you something. Chris is now getting a lot of backlash for calling her a bitch. He called her a bitch. And he's getting a lot of flack from that.
She's the cause of all of it.
She is. No, I agree.
I'm sorry.
She 100% is, but he's still mad. He's still mad, and there's no repairing that for a while.
No, I agree. I think
For
he
a
dropped the
while.
mic and he's done.
Yep.
Like he
did.
said, I ain't
Yep.
no victim, baby.
But I'll tell you, a lot of people that I talked to did not like this. They didn't think it was funny.
oh, I thought it was hilarious.
really funny.
I thought it was
did.
genius.
Yep.
Our producer said it was burnt popcorn. But I'm a huge fan of Chris Rock's, always has been. I thought it was brilliant what he did. I thought he went a little long on the daughters, though.
Yeah, I did too.
Yeah.
Now, I tell you one thing I didn't know, and I need to ask my dad about this. You need to ask your mom about this, about, when black people back in 1940s and 50s, there wasn't dental care. And so they couldn't go to white dentists. And so what they had to go to the vet.
And here go my mama. Honey, I'm old, but I ain't that old.
She's like, I don't remember that.
Yeah.
I don't
But
remember
no,
that.
that was something to hear.
That was horrible.
Yeah.
That's just horrible.
They didn't have no choice.
Yeah.
honey.
All right, now it's time for What You Watching.
Oh, yes.
So this is coming up, Unpoisoned. It's coming up on Hulu.
Unprisoned.
I don't have my glasses on. Look how you spelled it.
Did I?
Okay, so you...
Unprisoned.
Okay.
Oh, that's on me, guys.
Okay.
That's on me. Sorry.
It's coming up on Hulu, Unprisoned.
Yes.
It's coming up on Hulu on May 10th. It's going to be starring Kerry Washington.
Yes. And she, again, executive produced this.
Yeah.
Delroy Lindo is going to play her father, who I absolutely love. And he's basically spent a lot of his life in her childhood in prison. And now he's going to be released in her care.
Oh, I love it. I
So-
can't wait to watch this. It's out now.
I love Carrie.
Yeah, I do too.
Yeah.
She's funny too.
She
You
is
watch
funny.
her TikTok, she's really funny.
She is. She's getting a lot of. Oh, and she wore Whitney Houston's dress. Did you see that?
Where?
To one of the award shows,
Oh,
and it got a lot of
wonderful.
play because no one's really worn anything of Whitney's. You know what I
Wow,
mean?
yeah.
Like you see people. Kim Kardashian did Marilyn
Oh
Monroe.
yeah,
and,
and a replica of that.
yeah, and so she looked beautiful in a gown that was Whitney Houston's.
I love it.
Yeah.
Good job for her. Okay, so the major chick flick, honey, is, give me some on this one. Luther the Falling Sun. Okay, so
Yes.
if anybody knows me, knows I am a huge
Yeah.
Idris Elba fan. Always have been, and I've always watched this particular series, Luther. It was on
Yeah.
BBC America. Let me tell you something. I love me some DCI John Luther.
Yes.
This one is amazing. This
is.
is amazing. It was so good.
Highly recommend.
This is a chick flick.
That you watch this. And the exciting part about it is, it looks like we got another movie coming out of this.
I think so too.
That Luther's not gone.
No.
He's coming back with
I think
another
so
one.
too.
But I was joking with Tony today about that tweed coat this
Girl,
man refuses to
that's his cape. That's the superpower. And he talks
looks
about
so
that.
dingy.
It does, but it's still beautiful on him.
No, he's gorgeous.
He is absolutely stunning, and I love he's rough. He's rough.
Yeah.
I mean, this Luther is definitely very cerebral.
Yeah.
You got to think about it. And if you watched it back in the day, you had to really pay attention,
Yeah.
or you can miss some things.
Yeah.
But I love the fact that the old detective, his boss, came back
Oh,
and
yeah.
helped him out. And Harriet Tubman was in it.
Okay, we gotta know her
We
real
got to
name.
know her name. It's hard to pronounce, so.
But it's
Anyway,
really
it's
good.
really good. Very well done. I
Yeah.
definitely could see this being on another movie coming for
Yeah,
sure.
I'm waiting for it. It's
Yep.
coming.
All right.
Now, I have not heard of this, so
Yeah. So what I heard about it when I was looking to see what's coming out
Uh-huh.
is it's called Money Shot. It's going to be the Pornhub story that's going to be coming to Netflix on November 15th, and it's going to be following the rise of the most famous adult entertainment platform and the recent backlash that it received. It's coming out March 15th.
Let me just say something about Pornhub. I think this is going to be a hit because, it's free.
Yeah.
Well, if you're into that kind of thing, the porn is free. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, I'd love to see the behind the scenes on this. Like,
Yeah.
Don't
know what'll happen. Well, definitely gonna check it out.
I'm tuning in.
I am tuning in too because I want to see what it's about. You know what I'm saying? So the next thing is coming out is Swarm.
Okay, I've never
Swarm.
heard of this
Oh
one.
my God! I think this is gonna. Okay, so this is gonna be on Amazon Prime. This is coming out March 17th.
Okay.
This is a young woman obsessed with a pop star, and it turns dark.
Is she anybody we know? That's
So
playing it?
I feel like it's Swarm, right?
Yeah.
It's like the Beehive.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
I
So
see.
like people judge us, people that are in the Beehive, that we're obsessive and things like that. So I think this is what this is about. It's a thriller.
Okay.
And so I cannot wait to see what
Yes.
happens with this. So we'll have to talk about that next time.
All right.
Yeah. So guys, that's it.
We're
Thank you so
done.
much for
Yes.
joining Popcorn and Champagne. Make sure you guys follow us on YouTube, which
Yes.
is Popcorn and Champagne, and on Instagram, popcorn_champagne.
Yes. And tell us what you like. Comment.
Yep.
We want to know what you thinking.
We need subscribers. Y'all, we are so close. I hit the mic and my producer looked at me so bad. So sorry about that, Aaron. We need subscribers. So guys, please subscribe to our podcast on YouTube. We
Yes.
are so close to getting to 1,000.
Yeah.
We really are.
Well, we want like 10,000.
Yeah, definitely. definitely. Make sure that you guys special shout out to Colonel's Popcorn,
Yes.
who is our sponsor, and make sure that you guys check out the Toni and Tiff mix, and you
Yep.
can get 10% off.
Yes, and special thanks to Stacey Nickens
Love Stacey
and the
Nickens.
BNA Airport.
Yes, wonderful. This is absolutely gorgeous.
It's gorgeous, y'all.
Yep.
Take flight.
Yeah. Look at Stacey. She's like, yes, I
Take
love
flight,
that.
baby.
Okay, so listen, Kris Jenner, call us.
Yes.
We're here.
Andy, please let us behind that bar. We love you guys, and we are out.
See you next time. Bye, guys.
Bye. Mwah.